Our second speaker tonight will present on the present. Would you please welcome Courtney Fawcett.
Eighth grade has been pretty awesome. It has been one of the best experiences that I've had in my schooling so far. I've learned so many new things and I've made so many new friends. I really cherish the whole 8th grade experience. I have countless memories that I can look back on and think, wow, that was amazing, or wow, that was really stupid. It has also really helped prepare me for what is yet to come. All of these years, I have heard from countless people say that middle school doesn't matter or that it's not important. To tell you the truth, it's actually really important. Middle school is a building block for high school and for the rest of your life. Of course, as we all look back on the years, we can see mistakes. But those mistakes are important because they brought us to where we are now, which is preparing for high school. When I first started 8th grade, I thought, this is scary. I don't want to do this. I'm going to do awful, and the next thing you know, it's all going to be over, and I won't have a chance in high school or college. To be frank with you, now I just don't want it to end. This year has taught me tons of things that are really helpful. Hey, for goodness sake, I know how to find imaginary numbers and how to dissect a word. But I've also learned how to write a check and write essay papers. This year has taught me life skills that I'll need for the future, such as speaking in front of a large crowd. I've learned that you can't be shy if you ever want to get somewhere. Sometimes if you want something done, you have to have persistence and not be a procrastinator. Being a procrastinator has certainly gotten me a couple times. I'm sure you can all relate to this. That time when you first get the project and you think, hey, I got this in the bag, I don't need to work on this right now. And then you find out that you need 4 more paragraphs, a timeline, and a Google presentation by the next morning. So you spend your night of staying up until 12:30 desperately trying to finish it. I've also learned that studying is very, very important. I would say about 85 to 90% of the tests we took this year require studying. And I'm going to tell you that if you don't study, things don't look too hot for you. You get one bad grade on your test, and you start to question everything. A life lesson, study or die. That's very valuable to the future, especially with all of these exams next year. When it comes to one of your last years doing something, you can't spend your whole time sad that it's ending. You just have to live in the moment and treasure what is happening. That goes for a lot of things. When you get to that last year on your basketball, volleyball, tennis, or dance team, you have to give it your best and have no regrets. I realize that I'm never getting this moment back again, so I might as well make the best of it. You'll lose the sun if you spend your time counting the stars. I know that a lot of the things you as parents, teachers, or grandparents might hear is us complaining about how school is hard and how we wish we had a 6-month break 2 times a year. But there are actually a lot of fun things that happen at school. Just to name a few, sometimes in social studies we get to do fun activities, like reenact things that happened in the past so we could understand them better. We had a musical production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat that I know a lot of staff, students, and parents were involved in, myself included. We got to dissect a frog, which was pretty gross considering we had to cut open the stomach and look through the contents. And some students got to reenact the Underground Railroad. I've also had many laughs because of all the funny things said and done this year. Like the time my science teacher did a science simulation where she tied a sucker to the ceiling. That was hilarious to watch because the rules were if you could get it down without using your hands, then you could keep it. Some people struggled so hard trying to pick up books with their feet and stack them on top of desks. Then along came a kid who simply stood on top of the desk, jumped up, and grabbed it with his mouth in less than 30 seconds. What I'm trying to say is that school is not always as horrible as we make it sound. We have some pretty great staff around here who make this a wonderful place. Confidence is also the key. I'm starting to realize that not everyone is going to like you, even if you're the nicest person on the planet. People won't always please you or treat you the nicest. You have to let all of that go and be you. We need to realize that appearance isn't everything either. That spray tan that you just got or the $150 pair of shoes you got won't help you get into college. In my opinion, someone who is smart and down to earth is more of someone that I'm gonna wanna be with. And if you have the confidence to be you, you will always find the right people. Everything happens for a reason. As the 8th graders of the school, we were looked at as the wisest, oldest, and unquestionably the coolest. We got a little more confidence in ourselves because we were now the big and scary 8th graders. To be honest, some 8th graders still scare me. But I've learned to forgive, move on, and forget. Learning forgiveness is an important trait that you will need to have as an adult, because if your boss makes you mad because you have to clean the toilets for him, you have to move on and just do it. Then you need to learn to forget. Sometimes you need to forget things from your past because you need to make room for new memories. I will remember 8th grade as one of the best years because it is a transition into something new. It is just one of the many gates we will have to our future. If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, then no one can stop you. As Dr. Seuss wrote, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened."